The listeners agree. The message is clear.
Here we go.
The best radio station to listen to this year.
It's the best.
It's the best.
It's the best music.
Best tunes.
Because they got the best music.
Live from Stuttgart City, Germany.
99.2 Radio RFM.
Your home of African music.
We play only your choice.
Station with the best music.
I love the music.
Oh yes, I got you, baby. I'm telling you, number one African station. Yeah, for Afronews, Afrobeats, and the world hits. Here's updates happening around the African countries and interviews and experiences. Of Africans and their friends living in Europe and all over the world. Yeah, most of you are asking why can't we say this in Germany? Yeah, I'm telling you, Europa's Nummer 1 Radio. For Afromusic, Afropop and worldwide hits. Yes, actually Ereignisses in African Ländern. Interviews und Erfahrungen von Afrikan und ihren Freunden, die in Europa auf der ganzen Welt leben.
This is your number 1 radio station.
Real World presents
Taking you on a music journey around Africa and the world.
The station with the best music.
Take us back there.
My jollof rice.
My jollof rice. So, hey. Well, welcome. This is Radio RFM. Mamboni, how are you? It's been a minute.
It's been a second. It's been a minute. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Welcome to your home of African music.
Welcome, y'all all. And I'm so grateful for everyone that is joining out there on air, on Facebook, on YouTube, where on Instagram, wherever you are. We appreciate you, and we can just not say enough thank you to just make you feel how appreciated you are. And right now, this is Queen Victoria with
CR, I'm telling you.
Yes, and right now we are doing the only thing that we do best, and that is the ship.
Sheep power. Sheep power.
So if you are in any ship, situationship, conditionship, leadership, rulership, membership, relationship.
Yes, exactly, and that's what we are going to talk about. You know, we said it doesn't matter where you are. Any kind of ship, any kind of movement that you have decided, entanglement ship, situationship, relationship, marriage ship, friendship, whatever ship, mingle ship. Ship is what?
Ship is ship, I'm telling you, from wherever you may be listening to us. And there's something I always wonder. Anytime that you walk around, you may find yourself shipping yourself from one location to
another.
But it only depends on which ship are you sailing in.
So, and that's what we are going to talk about. We have been talking about so many ships, y'all.
A lot.
Thank you so much for the messages that have been really coming in. For those who are asking where, yes, we have been getting messages from Facebook, on Instagram. And in case you just want to ask to talk, or maybe you have a question or something that you'd like us to tackle just go on our IG,
Radio R 99.2 FM,
and Facebook.
I'm telling you, it's Radio RFM streaming right now live.
Yes, and right there you're going to get your question answered, like where? Yeah. Like my doctor loves.
Even in YouTube, I'm telling you, we are streaming right now live on YouTube.
Yes, for everyone that is around the world, make sure you just go on Radio RFM, home of African music, on YouTube, and you just get us live.
I'm telling you, www.cradior.com. Click, listen, or click, watch live.
Yes.
I'm telling you.
Yes, and you're just going to get us right there. Yes, Nsasa. Where? I got a question the other day.
What happened?
Where? I was just going through my messages, right? Thank you so much for. By the way, have I thanked them for those who have been sending messages?
Repeat it again.
Yeah, thank you so much for everyone that has been sending messages. And I got this message. The lady said she's a single parent. Okay.
A single parent.
Yeah, she's a single parent, and she was like, what does she have to do for her to start mingling? Because she feels like there's something, like she feels guilty. She feels guilty of the fact that she's going out and the fact that she's, she has to go and look for someone. Because let me say that, let me put the question the way it was. She's feeling guilty of going out and leaving the child alone. And she's feeling guilty that she has to look for someone who is framed. We say framed, there's somebody foreign who has to look after her child. And then the other question was like, how is it supposed to go? Because it's for a long time she was used to be a single
a single parent.
So that's why she's asking, what is the right thing to do?
From what I'm understanding from the ship you're talking about, this lady was asking about is whereby what is the ship between a single parent and the child, especially when now the single parent decides I'm not going to be alone anymore. I need a co-parent. I was almost saying a co-host. You know when you used to on radio and going out looking for a co-host.
Co-host.
Okay, let's refer to this person a co-host, because now you're going out there to look for a co-host so that you can come and be one. Maybe you are either looking for marriage, or you are looking for entanglement, or you are looking for whatever relationship, for whatever scenario, or for whatever situationship, as always Vicky says. And I'm telling you, if you aren't that person. So what I'm trying to understand here is a position whereby these single parents want at least to go out on the evening, go and mingle, and the relationship between him or her and the child is what we are looking for at this particular moment.
So, and that was the question basically. So it's true, the way you see, like the way CR just said that she has to know. I think she has to understand first of all what kind of relationship she has between her and her child.
That's it.
First of all, I think that is a fundamental foundation. That I think that's where you have to start from. And it seems already with this lady's question, or the way she wrote.
Did you say fundamental? The English in you, I understand. At this particular moment,
go from levels to levels.
Africans are in trouble at this particular moment. I don't know where the cases that are happening around the world. There must be English submitted into it. Continue. Amen.
Anyway, so that's where she was asking, hey, what can she do? So I think the thing is, she's already committed to her child. It's already obvious.
Of course.
It's always good, for us single, for us, all of us who are there, for us who are married, for us who are single parent, for us who are already looking for a relationship.
Of course,
for us who are in a relationship, you have to first create a very good relationship. That was the first question of Mr. CR. What kind of relationship should you have? Of course, parent-kid relationship has to be like the foundation of everything.
That's it, the fundamental foundation of it.
Fundamental foundation of it. Exactly.
Yes.
And then when you have already created that good relationship between the two of you, you can go out there and say, okay, sawa.
But most of them don't. That's why here in diaspora, they don't.
What do you mean they don't?
Because they don't feel that fundamental foundation ship of between a child and the parent. You see, it's not bad to find yourself being single or being a single parent.
No.
There are circumstances. There are so many things that happen out there which we support sometimes, okay? But at this particular moment, this is your child. And I sometimes feel that here in diaspora, we don't have housekeepers. It's very, very, very expensive. Actually, it is expensive.
It's the most expensive thing.
Is the most expensive thing that I've
like
never
us
seen.
In Africa, whereby we have house helps anywhere. You can have house managers anywhere.
Let me tell you, having a house help here in diaspora is like having 6 of them back at home in Africa.
You're taking 6.
I'm taking 6, or am I supposed to take 12?
Take 12 now.
Let me take 12. Because that's how we get to pay them.
And that's how expensive they are.
And that's expensive to find in diaspora. And now this thing of a single parent.
And if you find a granny or a nanny to look after your child, you have to have very limited hours. It's not like home.
It's not like home.
Where they are 24 hours.
I'm telling you. So the ship I find here between the child and the parent, actually, who is now single parent. There's a time it comes that we need to go out and mingle out there. So what do? a child is 1 year. That's why I said the fundamental foundation shape.
Yeah.
Most of the single parents out there, let's be frank, they don't go for it.
No.
I'm gonna look for a friend who's gonna take care of my child as I go. So I think as I go out on that day, sometimes I feel the fundamental foundation relationship between me and this child is either a beer or a club, because this is where now we have to push our focus to.
Okay.
I'm so concentrated to go to the club on this weekend, and I'm not so concentrated to take to mind that I have been working the whole week. This weekend, this is the time that this child needs me. This is the time that the club needs me out there.
However,
this is the time that the beer needs me out there.
Yeah,
so
but
I find the relationship between you and the child.
It's not there.
It's not there.
However, that's why it's always good for a parent. You have to know that you were given that child for a reason to take care of it. See, it's just not for fun. Just be there and look for that. Take care of that child.
Yes.
Yeah. So even if it's okay, I know being a parent, it's a matter of sacrificing. It's not only sacrificing at going to work or not going to work. It's sacrificing that happiness. That entertainment that you have. It's not. Wait. First of all, let me put it clear out there.
Clear it out.
It's not bad for a single parent to just have time for their own. Where these people need time for their own, because taking care of a child from Monday to Monday, friend, it's not si muchezo.
It's expensive.
Not only expensive financially, but it takes a lot of energy. Okay, so it's not bad. However, there are sacrifices that need to be done every time.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's kukunywa, drinking that kabia, drinking for one, going out for one.
It's allowed.
And first of all, see we all have blood running in our streams. It's okay to go and certify yourself.
It all depends on which blood is running on your streams.
The hot one.
Hot one. Okay, that one isn't allowed.
The hot one. If it's the hot blood is running. Wait, you can go and just have fun. Go and just release yourself. Just relax. Come home and you feel just feel comfortable wherever you are.
I'm telling you.
Alafu. Usisahau mtoto, don't forget that child that you're given to take care of. Now it comes to a situation where this girl was asking how should she learn to mingle. Now I think she's looking for kind of relationship, but how should she do it? Previously you were talking with Akinyi about
we are talking about single mothers being the best mothers,
being the
mariable. But hey, mariable is another word that I'm going to take home today.
Mariable women. Now the question was, are single parents in this mothers, are they marriable?
We had a different option. I
Before
think
getting there, then they have to go through a relationship. Kind of relationship.
Most of them, yeah. Most of them don't. I think the episode explains everything. I think I got the best person to explain this to us today. Yeah. And she did it. When I came here, I was like, they are the best one because they have experienced a lot. They have seen A, B, C, D, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I came to realize there are some who have seen A, B, C, D, but still, they want to see A, B, C, D. You understand what I mean? They
want to see the different font sizes of ABC.
Of ABC. And they have not realized. So I think in a conclusion, there is a way where we put it. There are some single mothers out there who are marriable, who are marriageable. There are some who are not ready. But most of them come to realize when their age has gone. When they realize now it is time, I really needed to settle. And this is the time now, the ship we are talking about here, between the child and the parents, comes back.
Has to be fast, very, very hard.
So remember, but sometimes I don't blame, the circumstances you get a child when you are very young, when you have not experienced your youthly life.
You've not had that.
You have not gone to that fun. You have not gone to clubs. All the clubs in Stuttgart City, they don't know you. All the clubs in Tübingen, they have not known you.
First of all, they don't have to know you, madam.
Yeah, most of them, they want them to know.
I know
there's somewhere you enter into a club and they're like, this lady is always on that corner. If you know they know you that way, change the club.
Tell you,
Hey, I'm trying to
no,
advise
change the
them.
behavior, mommy.
Change the club.
Change the behavior, papi, wherever you are.
Do you know why I'm saying them to change the club?
Yeah.
Because you may find this club you have been there, everybody knows you, and now the characters or wherever you are, the characteristics you are there, it's all gone. Nobody wants you, okay? The main purpose maybe when you went there is you are looking for
someone.
Now that everybody has known these ladies always at this corner, change the club. Maybe your better half is on the other club in Tübingen. Change location. Why we go wrong is we only stay on one location.
You know, that reminds me of something. I'm going also to share something. Now, talking of that. First of all, if you want to meet a marriable person, you cannot go to where single people are. Or it's people who want to stay single. So you have to go to where people want to get married. So if you have been in that club where, like just CR said, you're in that corner, only listening to that one corner, change
the club.
Just change the location, change the club, change the restaurant, change friends, change your circle, change how when you just stay in the house and cook chapatis with. So just shedya. Anyway, so the thing is, now back to the thing. The thing is, when if you're looking for a relationship, for all the single parents, I'm going to say it's always good to first have a good relationship with your child, understand your child, because you'll end up having a different person in a relationship. They're not going to be similar like you. They're not going to be similar as you. Sorry for my English. They're not going to be
the English you knew today.
They're not going to be similar to come away at you're just going to stay there and just feel comfortable or you'll have to work on those fears of, hey, what if this man comes, or what if this woman comes and starts to molest my child? You have to know to get to be in a good relationship with your child.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, understand their eyes, understand their communication when they speak with their eyes, understand their communication when they speak with their smile, because children, they're just very, very open. You have to have a very, you have all to know all this. That's why sacrificing is always very, very vital when it comes to parenting.
Very vital.
Because you cannot be at only working, and then on the weekend unaenda out. Nisawa, you can do that. However, then create that time for that child so that you can understand their eyes when they smile, when they are, the children who are born in a weird situation. Let's be honest.
In a scenario.
That
is not environmental friendly.
Yeah, exactly, for that child. So that even when they are smiling, they're just like, let me just smile because that's what my mother wants to see. So they're just doing for the sake of the parents. You have to know all those. You have to know, is she smiling because of me, or is it smiling from the bottom of their heart? So it's always good to understand your child, know their voices, understand them when they talk like this, when they put their voices like this. What is that meaning? Because when the moment you get into a relationship, even if that person comes and try to brainwash you, telling you how your child is not good, or your child is doing nini, she said the child said this and this, you'll be like, hey, that does not sound like my child. Lakini that one cannot be done by going to where? To the club. And that's why also the locations of the club where you're going, it's also very important, because you cannot go there and expect to find a good person, and the place you're going, it's full of manipulators.
I'm telling you. So let me ask you something here. Because the moment we want to find the ship between the child and the parent, this is a single woman, this is a single dad who is working extra hard to see that this baby gets food on the table, from Monday to Friday. What do you think? What is the relationship between this child and this this parent? Because the parent has to hustle, okay? And the children stays in the kindergarten. Sometimes I feel that we leave them. They know the teachers more than we know. They know us.
Their parents.
Okay, and I'm trying to find the relationship between this child and this parents in this week. During this week where the child is in school, during this week where the dad is at work, where the mom is at work, what kind of relationship is there?
I think it's a very optional. As in, you can create a good relationship despite you going to work 24 hours.
Okay.
because let me not call it 24 hours because nobody works 24 hours. You have those 8 to 10 kind of work. So, and that's why I'm saying about sacrificing. After those 10 hours, create that moment. Because you see, there's something my mother used to say. It's not about the quantity.
It's about the quality. Hey, the English in you.
It's not about the quantity of time. It's the quality, the intensity that when you are in that child, how much are you learning? How much are you willing to do the input to that child? So it's not about at the teachers have been spending at the whole day. No, it's about the quantity, because even if that child is going to grow, even if it's not amount of probability, it's something that is going to happen.
There.
Okay,
yeah, sure.
So when that child grow, they are going to respect that my mother, my dad worked 8 to 9 to 10 hours a day. However, in the evening they used to come and eat together. They prepare the dish and we eat together. She reads me a storybook. She wants to know how my school was, and she always makes sure that it's going to, everything is fine.
Are those parents of nowadays who have to take one for the road before they get home?
There are parents who really take one for the road. Let me tell you, sometimes at work, come on, like right now, see, we at work. I will do something stupid and it's going to piss you off, okay? So you're going to go home and you'll be angry at your child. You'll be having that. Oh no, let me say you're not yet going to get home, or maybe someone else is not. Will say, you know what? This is too much. Vicky did something so silly. I cannot go home like this.
Let me
just one for the road so that I can go home relaxed. It's okay. At least at the end of the day, you're doing it for your child. To calm down, so that you can be able to when you go home, you'll be like, I've already forgotten that. Let me focus on this child of mine right now.
I love that.
Yeah. So I think with the relationship between a child, single parent child relationship, or let me say single parent is our child and single parent kind of relationship. It should be tight kama kifuniko ya gas.
Charlie, Dogo Charlie.
Give us some more information on that song, because it's giving me some vibes.
I'm telling you, Dogo Charlie and Aogopa. It's a matter of engaging yourself in a scenario where you fear. Even the Bible says, "Don't fear." I don't know which book. I don't want to be the vice president of Kenya.
It is in First Peter chapter 1 verse 7. Yes, it talks about.
Can we open that, or
Should I open for you?
You want to be the vice president of Kenya? He has been quoting.
See this one, no. Atedo.
The vice president of Kenya. He has been quoting Bible verses which are not even existing. Matthew 27 verse 32.
Where I'm going to open for you. Where it says that you have been given. The Lord has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power, sound mind, and love.
The way you crammed it. So that's why the song here was saying, Naogopa, I am fearing. I'm fearing to be to be a single parent. I'm fearing to enter into a ship. That's what actually means.
First of all, let's clear this. It's okay. I'm not going to say that it's easy to be a single parent. I believe every single parent out there, they're going to accept this. It's not easy to be a single parent. However, sometimes being a single parent, haikujangi because you want. There are people who are intentionally, and the people who intentionally do the single parentship because they know in Kikuyu we say matigi hakwa mashoro, that one. They cannot be applied porridge on them. That means this is actually a metaphor. It means that they cannot allow bullshit. There are people who have a spirit of not forgiving, so it's not easy for them to be in a relationship. Amen. Mashoro.
Hey.
So, for those who are saying, I fear to be a single parent, I totally understand. Yeah, hata mimi, see what one would like to be in a single, to be a single
But
parent.
it doesn't have any application
If
anywhere.
if it happens, because see, it's not a matter that your partner cheated. There's something like death. There's something like a partner being admitted in the hospital. There's something like a parent does not want sijui yanga mushikane na huyo partner.
I saw a scenario.
They don't want the maybe there's the thing is that the guy is not working.
I saw a scenario yesterday, no, the day before yesterday, where the relationship has been messy between the child and the wife and the father, whereby now the wife decided let it go, okay, but the dad wanted to see the child each and every day. And it happens that now the father wants to see the child every weekend, all right? But now the mother decided every weekend it cannot be. I will give you on a Saturday, and maybe I have on a Sunday. So at this particular point in time, the father stressed it up. He wanted to see the child on this Sunday. So he told him, let us go to church first. After church, I will deliver the kid to you. So at the moment when they were seated on the car and waiting for the dad to pick the girl, the dad came in and seated on the back seat. And what he told them is, you have not been listening to what I've been telling you. So at this particular point in time, I will kill you, both of you. All right? So I can see the shock in you. That was the shock in that lady.
Oh my God, I'm speechless.
My God. And then what happened next is that it ended up whereby the lady wanted to run out of the car to save her life, because when he looked back at the seat where the man was seated, the man was holding a knife. So she wanted to escape. At that moment she's escaping now, the guy realized the woman wanted to escape. So she grabbed her hair. You see these whips that you always have. She grabbed the hair and she had to stab her around 7 times before she left out. And what the guy did, closed the door, and he had to burn the car together with his daughter. As I'm speaking, they are no more.
God,
the woman
may
is
they rest in peace. May they rest in peace.
So this kind of ships is the way you said it has to be a fundamental foundation between a parent and a child has to be created mapema.
Like you see, that is a very selfish
scenario.
No, I would say it just, if the world would just allow me, I would say a very bad word. However, I'm just going to keep the crown on my head.
Do that. Don't say that. We are on air.
Yeah. So that is a very selfish creature, because that it's not even a human it's not human. That is a very selfish creature, because he was not even after the child. That was not after the child, because if it was the child,
he had some different intentions.
And it's always good for those who are still in contact with the father of their children or the mother of their children, and they are, they have their custody, and you have to be meeting with the other parent to meet. Make sure that you have the same, you have the same aim. You have the same aim to bring to co-parent.
Yes.
Because this one is co-parenting, okay? So some of these people, they don't even have, they're not like, thank you so much, Roy Mahaliuko, thank you. Tukopoa na wewe. So it's not a matter of of just meeting. Know what your partner is also looking. Not your partner. Know what the other parent, the other person that you're co-parenting with, what kind of intention they got. The lady or the child, because or of the father, because there are people who are out there, they are not yet over the other kind of parent. So what they do is they have that phrase: if I can't have you, then no one else can have you.
Which is very dangerous.
It's very, very dangerous. Those are very selfish creatures. So you have, if you're in a position to stay away from them until they get healed, because that's a sickness of being possessive.
Run away.
Yeah, run. Hide yourself, because it's just a matter of time.
I'm telling you.
Just run until that person get healed, then you can think of co-parenting.
I'm telling you. Hey.
Yeah, so lakini for that person who really did that for that poor child, it's very now imagine the kind of trauma that woman has been left with.
The question that
no
left
husband, no child, no guy.
The question that I was left with is which kind of ship was between the father and the child? Because
that is narcissistic. Be seriously, because that man really.
If I had a problem with their mother, I don't have to extend
to the child.
That
is a very innocent
the
child.
ship that was between the child and the father.
There was no ship.
There was no ship.
That's na ship.
Yes.
Guy.
And that's why something like this happens. Victoria, we have been nominated.
Oh, really? And thank you so much for the people who really supported us with the nomination. And now, please, we are just asking you, you would like to vote for us because as we know, as Mr. CR said, we are nominated. And right now, we just want you to vote for us as Best African Radio Station in Germany 2022. All you need to go is on it's
Afronews.
Yes, www.afronews.de.
Nivo. It's very simple to access there. There are so many categories lined up there. For those who are watching, you know what I can do. And choose Radio RFM as the best African radio station in Germany, in Europe, and all over the world.
Because we are #1 African station for African music, Afronews, whatever is happening all over the world.
And we bring you one-on-one, 24 hours African hits live from Stuttgart City, Germany.
99.22 FM. This is Radio RFM.
This is Radio.
I'm telling you, the ship between this song and food zinaambatana hivi
kama ziko WhatsApp group.
You said inakaa kama kifuniko ya nini?
Ziko tight kama vifungo cha gas.
And for those who are joining us, remember www.cradio.com is where you're going to stream us live, and we are live on Facebook, live on YouTube. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and the line below. Do we say below?
On the subscribe on the lights on the right side.
How do YouTubers do it? How do YouTubers do it?
You do like this.
Subscribe on
subscribe.
I'm telling you.
Wait, talking of which, have just been corrected. Yeah, with the thing that the Lord has not given us the spirit of fear, but of love, sound-minded, power inside.
Which Bible verse was this?
It was 1 Timothy, not 1 Peter. I mentioned something bitter.
I said,
it was on
first. The vice president of Kenya.
It was, that's why I'm correcting myself. That is on 1 Peter chapter 1 verse 7.
Which says what?
That the Lord has not given us the spirit.
The Lord has not given us what?
The spirit
of
what? Fear. The spirit of fear.
Did he say your auntie?
No.
Did he say your uncle?
No.
Your grandmother?
No.
Your sister?
No.
Your brother?
No.
Your husband? What did he say?
He has not given us a spirit of fear.
Hallelujah.
But he has given us the spirit of power, love, and self-discipline.
Power, love, and self-discipline.
Yes.
I love that.
That is on 2 Timothy chapter 1 verse 7.
So in any ship that you find yourself from
just
today,
don't involve any kind of fear.
Don't have any fear. In any ship you find yourself tomorrow,
just involve yourself with power.
In any ship that you found yourself last,
just let the love rule.
In any ship that you will find yourself in future,
just involve the spirit of the Lord.
Did I say that?
No.
Did you say that?
No.
Was that your uncle who said that?
No.
Was that your father who said that?
Apana.
Was that your auntie who said that?
Apana.
Was that your brother who said that?
Apana.
Who said that?
It's the Lord that says we are not given the spirit of fear. Instead, you're given the spirit of love, power, and self-discipline.
I think
should we drop the mic?
I think with that we wind up the show today. Thank you so much.
Yes, for that lady that is actually was asking. Thank you so much for the question. And just like we said, the last part, don't operate in any kind, whatever kind of relationship you have. Make sure that you don't have fear. For those who are going to mingle, all the best. And I hope you've seen that you're looking for.
Yeah, and keep the
Make